Hello, HMS Bobcats. Mr. Flato here. Welcome back to a snowy Monday. It is about that time of the year. Today's Bob Blessing going to talk about something that is becoming more and more and more important to our mental health and to our well-being as human beings, and that is self-care. This week marks usually about a 3-week period where I get in this very weird seasonal funk. I've observed this over the last like 10 or 15 years, and it kind of has me thinking about self-care, thinking about the importance of it, thinking about exactly how difficult the last year and a half has been, but also on the same note, how important it is to stop and take care of yourself. So many conversations I have with students revolve around, their anxiety, their stress, their depression, all these adverse things going on in their life. And so many times I ask them, well, what are you doing for self-care? What are you doing to help yourself out, recharge your battery? And a lot of times they look at me like, what do you mean? Self-care is something that we need to do every day. We need to be deliberate about it. We need to be intentional about it. We need to take times to recharge our batteries. I know you all love this thing, and this thing will stop working after a while, right? If you don't charge this thing in, it's going to stop working and it's going to be dead. Well, we are basically cell phones running around, right? We give and give and give and give and give and work and work and work. And eventually, if we don't stop and take care of ourselves and recharge our own batteries, we go kaput. So I reached out to some of the staff, and this has been a couple of years ago, and just asked them for strategies. How do you self-care? What are some things you do? What that looks like is going to be different for each and every one of us. What I do might not work for Miss Gluckert. What Miss Gluckert does may not work for Miss Rowling or Mr. Boyle or so on and so forth. We have to get in touch with things we do every day, what we enjoy, what recharges our batteries. So you're going to hear some good strategies on this, and I encourage you all to think about self-care as something that is deliberate, intentional, something you do every day to recharge your batteries, especially if you're somebody that's stressed all the time, anxious all the time, got a lot of things going on. So I hope you guys enjoy this lesson. Hope you enjoy the snow outside, and I hope we make it a great week. And brand new Bob lesson is called How I Self-Care. But first, let's be our best this week at HMS. Let's be Bob. Let's be safe. Let's be responsible. Let's be respectful. Let's be a learner.
Hi guys, Miss Crawford here. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I do for my self-care. One of my biggest things I probably do is running. It gives me a chance that if I've had a bad day, I can just take a second to think about everything and stew over it while I run, and then just be done with it when I'm done. If I don't have anything to think about that's pretty intense like that, I can use running just for a chance to clear my head and not think about anything at all. Aside from running and other physical activities, I think just some days you have a bad day and you just need to go to bed early. So that's kind of what I do to take care of my self-care.
HMS, Mr. Ryder here, talking about self-care. For me, one of the biggest things that I like to do to help me out is I'm a music teacher, so I like to go home, listen to music, hang out, just get a good track going, maybe go for a walk, get outside, get some fresh air. That always helps me clear my mind, get rejuvenated, and get back on track for whatever I need to do next. Have a great day.
Hello, Bobcats. In terms of my self-care, as I've gotten older, I've gotten busier. I'm realizing self-care and finding balance is so important critically for my mental health and just for me functioning as a human being. How I like to self-care every day is I have to go to the gym, plug in my headphones, listen to the music that makes me feel good, not have conversations with anybody because I do that for my job all day. That's that balance that I'm speaking of. I love spending time with my dog. I love cuddling with my dog first thing in the morning. I love taking her for walks. I mentioned going to the gym to work out. And then also I've got my things that I DVR that are kind of my special treat that I watch throughout the week. And so that's my self-care. Also, can't forget mountain biking, getting out on the trails, breathing fresh air with my friends, and then just spending time with friends in general.
Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Grappo. There's a bell. I have stress in my life as well. I have a job that I love, but it takes a lot of work, and I have 3 kids at home, and a lot of other things I do outside of school, and so I do have stress sometimes, and my favorite things to do when I do feel stress is to play some games with my kids, get out puzzles, read a book. We also go to the playground, which is a lot of fun. Slides still work for releasing stress when you're as old as I am. I also love Sundays. Those are my days to kick back and watch my Packers play and just enjoy time with my family. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Mr. Husted. How you doing? Self-care, taking care of yourself. Well, that's pretty important. It's really important. And the best way to do that is to like yourself. And that makes a lot of decisions as far as your care really easy, because if you like yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to make good decisions. You're going to get good sleep. You're going to eat well. You can stay away from things that are not good for you, and things work out well. So those of you that also like to help other people, don't feel bad or guilty about helping yourself first, because you cannot help other people unless you're in good shape and feeling good yourself. So take care of yourself. Have a good day.
Hi, this is Miss Glugert, and I self-care by giving myself time to do things that I enjoy doing and also getting enough sleep at night.
Hi guys, this is Mrs. Eli, and how I self-care is I listen to music. I listen to music on the way to work, at work, on my way home from work, and while I'm making dinner, so that's my self-care.
Hey Bobcats, it's Mr. Franzen. I'm out here doing a little trail run. I was thinking about you guys. This is one of the many things I do to take care of myself. Running gets all that negative energy out of me, and I just feel so good.
To do besides running, because I can't do that all the time, is, well, I'm also an English teacher, so there's the thing. I do like to read. There's books, lots and lots and lots of books. Another thing I like to do besides reading is some artwork. So what I also like to do is printmaking. So here's a buffalo I ended up carving. And then here's some other printmaking I've done.
Hey Bobcats, this is Mrs. Johnson. I wanted to share with you my self-care, and it's been my self-care for the last 35 years. This is a record album. This is an album that I bought when I was 15 years old, just like you guys. And I have been doing fitness work since that time. I started using this record at home and played basketball in high school, worked out in college, and I've even been getting paid as a fitness instructor for about over 25 years. Now you don't have to do all that, but I want you to find something that you do like to do, because you do your best thinking when you're physically active. And so I want you guys to consider self-care and fitness all go together.
Those were some great examples from your teachers about how they self-care. I'm going to go through a couple different domains of self-care here really quick to finish up so you guys can continue to gain ideas on how to properly self-care. Let's start with emotional self-care. Do we spend time with others whose company I enjoy? Stay in contact with important people in my life. Give myself affirmations. Praise myself. Love myself. Reread favorite books. Review favorite movies. Identify comforting activities, objects, people, places, and seek them out. Do I allow myself to cry, maybe in private, when things aren't going well? Do I find things that make me laugh, express my outrage in social action letters, donation marches, protests, etc.? How about spiritual self-care? Do we make time for reflection? Do we spend time in nature? Do we find a spiritual connection or community? Be open to inspiration. Cherish my optimism and hope. Be aware of non-material aspects of life. Try at times to be in charge or the expert. Be open to not knowing. It's okay to not know. Identifying what is meaningful to me and notice its place in my life. Taking time to do that. Meditate, pray, sing, have experiences of awe. Contribute to causes in which I believe and read inspirational literature or listen to inspirational talks, music, etc. All right, let's also talk about physical self-care. This was one that you saw a lot with your teachers, and this would be eating regularly. Eating a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't have to be big portions. They can be small portions, but eating regularly, eating healthy, exercise, getting lots of exercise. You saw lots of that. Get regular medical care for prevention. Get medical care when needed. Take time off when you're sick. Get massages, dance, swim, walk, run, play sports, sing, or do other fun physical activities. Get enough sleep. Wear clothes that you like. Take vacations. Psychological self-care. How about take day trips or mini vacations, or even just do something around town? Because I know you guys don't have access to that being your age. Make time away from the telephones. Put those things down and the internet. Make time for self-reflection. Notice your inner experience. Listen to your thoughts, beliefs, attitudes, and feelings. Go with those. Have my own personal psychotherapy, coming and talking to a counselor or talking to somebody outside of school if needed. Write in a journal. Read some literature that is unrelated to school. Do something at which I'm not an expert or in charge. Attend to minimizing stress in my life. Attend to minimizing stress in your life. Engage my intelligence in a new area. Go to an art show. Go to a sports event. Go do something new, theater. Be curious. So again, some other great examples of how to self-care. All right, Bobcats, it is Sunday. After working 6 straight days and being done doing this now, I'm off to Broadwater Hot Springs with my friends to go self-care. Hope you guys have a great week. And now the time you've all been waiting for, the Jelly Bean Question of the Week winners: Talia Hall, Keith Callio, Nevaeh Wells, Riley Rust, and Timothy Klein. The answer was 888 plus 88 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, I believe, something very similar to that. This week's Jelly Bean Question of the Week: when you need me, you throw me away. When you don't need me, you pull me back in. What am I? Interesting. If you think you know, submit your answer to the Bob Box. Get it in no later than the end of the week. Tune in next week to see if you're a winner. All right, Bobcats, let's go make it a great week at the Helena Middle School.